Teach, don't preach. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 3096 of What You Up To Now. This is a segment where I document my journey, share lessons learned, and I just had a big lesson right now. I make my video content first thing in the morning, and I just caught myself being totally sucked in to the doom scrolling of Facebook. I try to stay off there. I try to just post my content and run so that I don't get sucked into it. It's one of the things I love about the Skool platform. You don't have the feeds and the doom scrolling and the ads and the politics and all the nonsense that can suck us in with the little dopamine hits and distract us and waste our most valuable resource, our time, our energy, our emotions. It triggers it all. It's just like watching No Mind TV all the time. Remember soap operas back in the day? I guess they have all kinds of those things still, but I don't participate. So today we're talking about and all this month contribution. How do we interact with the rest of the world around us? And as such, I share my challenges, my annual challenges, which if I'm thinking about them, honestly, they're kind of preaching, right? They're kind of just throwing stuff out there, hopefully to help other people and make the world a better place. But I don't 100% for sure know that that's the impact that they have. So maybe I'll look into that this week. We'll see. I probably won't because I have a project list. I'm starting a new keep track of things myself so they stay on track. And don't get distracted on social media and don't spend my time and energy on things I don't need. I bet there's 50 tabs open on my laptop right now because I'm saving stuff for when I have time to do it. I got to just start closing those down and focusing. Well, today on Supersize Your Business Challenges, both the Supersize You and the Supersize Your Business Annual Challenge, we talked about the power of teaching and the ripple effect it has on the world around us and the impact it has that we actually never even really see, but we know that it's out there. If you're somebody that shares your wisdom and information and the most valuable asset you have between your two ears, the skills that you've learned, the experiences you've had, that is setting a positive example and have, even if it's a bad experience that you had, maybe it's the exact thing the person that you're sharing it with or some person that you're sharing with hears that they need to hear to get out of a situation that's similar that they're involved in. You know, I think that one of the reasons that programs like Alcoholics Anonymous and whatever all the other Anonymouses are now work is because people share their stories and other people either feel better about their story because it's not as bad as that, or they realize, oh my gosh, I actually need to change in order to create the life that I want. That was a weird example. I'm not sure where it came from. I don't even know anybody in AA. So today, doing so many things. I'm in a coaching program, right? Great coaching program. And implementing the steps that are required, which are huge comfort zone stretchers for me. But I know that as I do that, that will have an incredible ripple effect on my community here on the Skool platform and will positively impact the lives of who knows how many others. Me creating content every day, I actually don't track my numbers with respect to that because I think that they're just vanity metrics. How many views, how many things. I write down a couple of things to just make sure I'm going in the right direction. But for the most part, I don't look at those numbers because I know that they are not really an indicator of anything. There's so many fake bots and things now with AI that a lot of people think that they're internet famous and they're really just deluding themselves. And they don't know that until they try to monetize their audience and they realize that there's really nobody there to buy anything or they don't have anything to sell. Story for another day. And not the people I work with anyway. So I will let someone else deal with them and help them with the knowledge between their two ears. Also, we are going through the super framework. I do share frameworks because I know that they impact people's lives and that they now have another tool in their toolbox that they can use to help move their life in the direction they want it to go. This year's framework is the super framework. Yesterday we covered what is it that you want, right? What's your, specify your target. What is it that you want? And this month it's with respect to contribution, but every month it's something different. And then today we talked about uncovering what actually is going on. So if we're looking at contribution, we be honest with ourselves and say, this is where I am with respect to contribution. I don't volunteer and go out and physically volunteer unless I'm down in Texas with my mom anymore, mainly because I don't have the ability to drive and I don't really want to go over to Minneapolis right now to volunteer for anything. That's a personal safety preference. So I guess, yeah, I could volunteer in my hometown, and there's things I could do, but I am busy building my own school platform where I can impact many more people with the skills that I have than physically volunteering. I do give to the Epilepsy Foundation every month, but that's because they come up to my house. They come to my house and they pick up the stuff we don't need. And so it's an easy, positive way to give to a charity that's important. I don't know anybody with epilepsy, but I think it's a good cause. And I love that they will come and pick up at my house so that I don't have to make arrangements to get things moved to another charitable organization, say Goodwill or something. What else is going on? So we're figuring out, where are we right now? Where do we want to be yesterday? And then where are we right now? Because why? That forms a gap between the two. And once we identify, and once we're aware of that gap, our subconscious actually goes to work and gives us and serves us up ideas on how to fill that gap. What else? So much going on. I am learning AI. I'm not going to say I'm trying. I am learning AI. I'm figuring out how I can use it to supplement the areas that I need help in, aka vision, being able to see, and getting really creative with how I can use that to help me do the automatic things. I'm going to keep doing my videos, at least for the end of the year, right? This is year 9. I'll probably do them all next year too, because I feel like I want to have at least a 10-year run, and then maybe I'll do something different. I'm already working on a YouTube plan to actually use my YouTube as a real channel of social media, not just as a library or a warehouse for all of the content that I've created over the years. All right, if I can help you in any way, I say this every day, and guess what? Almost nobody reaches out and asks, which is, hint, hint, a very wasted opportunity. But if you don't have anything to ask, don't ask me. If you're a self-starter and you can solve your own problems, don't ask. I might not know the answer to your question, but I guarantee I know somebody that does and can put you in the right direction of a resource. All right, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. I'm staying off Facebook. Bye.